you need to choose the people that choose you. I feel like a lot of us tend to get into relationships at first where it seems amazing and the person's giving us their full effort and their full attention, but as months go by, as sometimes years go by, they tend to slowly give less and less effort while we're still trying our hardest for that person. And I feel like that's just not ever good. Why would you don't deserve somebody that isn't giving their all to you while you're giving your all to them. But the thing is, we care too much. We care so much about somebody, and the bad thing is we ignore all the red flags. We ignore the fact that they're not giving us their full effort. We ignore the bad things, the toxic habits, the toxic traits that just keep piling up and keep going day and day. And I'm not saying that we're perfect, but saying that I don't know, I feel like I get manipulated in this life. I feel like in my past relationship, it was a great relationship and it lasted so long. It lasted 5 years. In 5 years I was chasing this person. I was chasing butterflies when I wasn't even really focused on my garden, right? And I feel like a lot of us need to focus on that garden in order to find that butterfly, because the butterfly and the right butterflies will come to you once you build up that garden. Don't quote me on this, but one of my favorite quotes, I'm not exactly sure how exactly it goes, but it's something like, don't chase the butterflies, build the garden to attract the butterflies, right? That means don't chase the person, don't chase these people, chase to build yourself and love yourself enough so that way you build that great garden, so that way it attracts the right people, aka the right butterflies. And even if the butterflies don't come, at least you still have a beautiful garden. I love that. And it's exactly what it is. At least you have the love for yourself. At least you have built an amazing foundation, which is yourself, and that's something we all need to do. A lot of us get into relationships where we are just chasing, we are just completely focused on giving our all effort to somebody that isn't giving their all to us, yet we still love this person and we still care about this person so much that we just ignore all the red flags, we ignore all the bad signs, we ignore all the toxic habits, we ignore that they aren't giving their all to us. They have such high expectations for us, and when we don't meet them, we're the ones always in the wrong, right? We're the ones that are always not enough. We're the ones that are always not trying hard enough, right? But when it comes to them, we tend to ignore that they aren't giving their all. We tend to, just not care about that. We just tend to care about us and only see what we're doing wrong, when we have to realize that they're not giving their all either. And it just becomes a one-sided relationship where it just gets toxic, where this person is in control of you in a sense, because you just don't see all the bad things that they give to you. You don't see all the hard times. And it's a bad habit that a lot of us fall into. It's a bad thing that a lot of us fall into, is just ending up in a toxic relationship that we don't need, a toxic relationship that obviously we're attached, and I'm talking about myself when I'm talking to you, by the way, and I know it's going to relate to somebody out here, which is why I'm making the video, but it sucks, dude, because we love and care about this person so much. We love and care about these people that are in our lives so much, and we've been with them for so long, whether it be 1 year, 2 year, 1 month, 2 months, you can build such a good attachment and such a, not a good attachment, but such a good relationship with this person, so short and so quickly. But, in the end, it's just not worth it for you. You need to do what's best for you in this life, and a lot of us tend to forget that. A lot of us tend to forget that it's our life, and we need to be happy. A person may make us happy, temporarily, or sometimes, and sometimes not make us happy. But if it's really not good for you, and it's truly not good for you, you need to recognize that. You need to recognize that the relationship's not good for you. It's not healthy. And yeah, you have good times, and yeah, you have great times, and yeah, you've had great times in the past, but you've also had bad times, and that's a relationship. I'm not saying, relationships obviously have good and bad. It's not a relationship if it doesn't have that, right? But you need to learn to let go of people that are consistently not giving you the effort and the love that you deserve. It's inconsistent. And why would you want to be with somebody that's inconsistent? Why would you want a roller coaster of emotions? Obviously that's life, right? Life's a roller coaster, but at the same time, that person's supposed to be your peace. That person is supposed to be your rock. That person's supposed to be the person that you can fall back onto when you're having a hard time. That person doesn't need to be the hard times. That person does not need to be the arguments. That person does not need to be the person that you're needing space away from. That person is supposed to be there for you at all times, and that person is supposed to be the person that loves you and puts effort into you and is their happy place. Not a place that you want to leave. Not a place that you're unhappy all the time. Not a place that you're arguing all the time. And a lot of us fail to see this because we love them so much, because we ignore all the red flags, just because we have this one perception of them, that the perception was at the beginning of the relationship, it was amazing, right? We have this perception of them as this amazing, can do no wrong person, right? And that's just obviously not true in anybody. And I'm not saying they have to be perfect, right? I'm not saying they have to be perfect, because nobody is perfect. I'm just saying that their true colors are starting to show now after time goes by, and people change and people grow apart. But that doesn't mean that you deserve to be treated wrongly. That doesn't mean you deserve to be treated poorly. That doesn't mean you deserve to not get the effort that you deserve, not get the effort that you're putting in. And you deserve to get what you give in this life. And it's not fair to you if you're with somebody that is just take when all you do is give. And why do you deserve that? You don't. And that's all I'm saying, man. You gotta get rid of that. You can't keep doing this. And as much as we love this person, as much as we care about this person, it's not right for us. We need to love us more. You need to care about you more, because if you don't, then you're just going to be stuck in this terrible cycle, and eventually one day you're going to she or he, they are going to leave you. They're going to leave you, and you're going to be completely broken, because one, you haven't found yourself, and for two is you put everything into this person, and all of a sudden this person finally left you because they finally thought they could find better, or they finally found better, and meanwhile they were learning themselves, they were loving themselves more than they loved you. And they weren't giving their all to you, so they aren't nearly as attached as you are. You were giving your all to them, and you were putting everything you could into this person, and they just took, and when it comes down to it, they leave you broken. When it comes down to it, they leave you broken, and you're completely shattered into bits. You're completely screwed over, and they are obviously maybe hurting a little bit, because they obviously, I'd assume, have some care for you, but they're not nearly as bad as you are, because they weren't giving their all into you from maybe not from the jump, but from a while back. And it's not fair to you to go through this now, or to go through that later. And that's all I'm saying, is just be careful, man, and know your worth. You have to love yourself more than anybody. You have to love yourself more than what they're giving you. And you have to recognize that you are in a weird spot. You're not, you're probably in a toxic relationship that you don't deserve to be in. And you have to love yourself in order for somebody else to love you. How do you expect somebody else to love you if you don't love yourself? You can't. And people love that. People love a confident person. People love somebody that has a purpose. People love somebody that loves themselves. You can't just put your all, and you can't love somebody above you. You can't put your all into everybody and not love yourself. You can't fill everybody else's cup and not fill yours. You have to fill your cup first in order to help fill other people's. Put yourself first, prioritize yourself first, because frankly, you're the only you have. You're the only person that wakes up every day. You're the only person that looks in the mirror every day. You're the only person that goes through what you go through every day, and you need to love yourself more. That's all I'm saying. And you need to choose the people that choose you. You need to find the people in your life that really care about you and really want to give their all to you, so that way you can give your all to them. If you choose you first, choose you, because you need to choose you first, right? But also choose the people that choose you. Choose the people that care for you and genuinely love and care about you and put their effort into you. Don't choose somebody that's nice to you some days and shitty on you other days, and has such high expectations for you but doesn't have high expectations for themselves, because you don't deserve that. You deserve somebody that will give their all to you, because that's what you deserve. You deserve somebody that cares and loves for you just as much as they love themselves, just as much as you should love you, just as much as you love them. And I promise you, once you start choosing people that choose you, your life will become so much better, and you will truly find happiness. You will truly start to become the person that you're supposed to become. You'll truly start to become fulfilled and happy with yourself. But you need to love yourself before anybody else can love you. And once you do that, you'll build such a strong foundation for yourself that you won't need somebody else to love you, but you'll enjoy the compliment that they give you to your life, right? They're supposed to be a compliment to your life. They're not supposed to be your whole life, but they're supposed to complement your life and make your life that much better, with love, with care, with effort. So stop choosing people that don't choose you. Stop choosing people that don't focus on you. Stop choosing people that aren't giving their all for you when you're giving your all for them. Choose the people that really care about you. Choose the people that really love you, and I promise you, your life will get so much better, bro. Anyways, I love you. Stay blessed, stay positive, stay true, and do not forget to stay you. It's the most important part. As always, you know what I'm gonna do is catch you in the next video. Peace.